general. Unless if someone knows the answer specifically, you can add on. Any answer to this? Okay, so I hope that answers for the time being, inshallah.
I'm still searching for the answer.
Okay, so we will try to get some answer for this, okay? Because sometimes not all acquisitions may be right. And if they are right, then there may be some explanation for it. So we got to check it out first. Alright? Okay.
We all know that Prophet Muhammad practiced polygamy, and then not just a usual polygamy, it's like more than 4 lah. So it's been speculation, has been rife in internets that saying allegation that saying that Prophet Muhammad is lustful and then gila perempuan lah, and then he marries a lot of women. And then how do we counter these allegations saying that Prophet Muhammad is quite to fulfill his big lust to women? So.
Okay.
I mean, even in the Quran said that marry one, and if 1, 2, or 3, 4. So, but if you cannot, then marry one. But how can a prophet contradict his life with the teachings?
Okay. Very good. That was original recipe.
Yeah.
Hot and spicy. I love you guys. Okay. The question is this. In Islam, it is allowed to have polygamy. The question is not on polygamy. So I'm not answering polygamy. If you want the answer for polygamy, then you can ask me the question on polygamy itself. This question is specifically on Prophet Muhammad. But you can still ask for polygamy if you want, okay? I'll just answer this one first. Why did Prophet Muhammad had more than 4 wives? Because in the Quran, it only allows 4 wives. In Surah An-Nisa, chapter 4, verse number 3. Marry the woman of your choice, 2, 3, or 4. Maximum is 4. But if you're not able to do justice between your wives, then marry only one. So Brother Ashraf, he had more spice to eat. How can the Prophet of God himself contradict this ayah from God and keep all his wives? Because other companions, they have to choose 4 wives. If they've got more, choose 4 wives, and the others they have to divorce. But Prophet have to keep all. And the allegation in the internet so this is Prophet so lustful with women, gila perempuan, or nauzubillah, sex maniac, etc. These are the kind of terminology used in the internet. So how would you answer this question? Okay, answer. Let us look into the history of Prophet Muhammad. These people. When he was 25 years old, he got married. He got married to Khadijah. May Allah be pleased with her. He got married with Khadijah. At that time, Khadijah was how old? 40 years old. Twice widowed. Okay? 40 years old. And Prophet Muhammad at the age of 25 married a woman of the age of 40. Now think for a while, because you are from medical school. A man who is a sex maniac at the age of 25, that's really over prime time actually. Okay? At the prime time, okay, let's say prime time, 25. Would he marry a 40-year-old, twice widowed woman? Or would he go for young women?
Maybe they can say that he married Khadijah because of the money.
Okay, there's another issue. But now we are talking about sex maniac now. And we will also address that. Okay, we will also address that. Okay, I address yours now because let's cut off. Okay? If Prophet married Khadijah because of the money, it was not the Prophet who asked for Khadijah's hand. It was Khadijah who proposed to Prophet Muhammad. Okay? And why did Khadijah propose to Prophet Muhammad? Because of his honesty. That was the main thing. And if it was because of the money of Khadijah, when the people of the Qurayshi, the Mushrikeen, when they offer prophets a lot of wealth, but stop your preaching. If you want wealth, we will give you wealth. You want to be our king, we will make you our king. If you want women, choose whoever you want, we will make them your wife. But stop preaching. Did the Prophet do that? And the Prophet don't even have 2 square meals a day. So that itself was already answered. But coming back to the sex maniac allegation on Prophet Muhammad. Okay, peace be upon him. Because Brother Zulkifli was outside, he may come in and thinking, why is Brother Shah saying this? Okay, because this was the question posed forward from the internet. Okay, Okay, now when you look into Prophet Muhammad, at the age of 25, he married with Khadijah. And throughout the marriage with Khadijah, for about 25 years, Prophet Muhammad was married only to Khadijah until Prophet Muhammad was about 50 years old and Khadijah was about 65 years old when she passed away, okay? Now, during this time, Prophet did not take any other wives. And it was so common at that time to do polygamy. Very common. Prophet with his look, with his status, okay? The caretaker of the holy place and so on, lineage, he could easily find women. Now, do you think a sex maniac would only marry one and stop at that? When the culture at the time was to do polygamy, do you think a sex maniac will do that? And do you think sex maniac would only marry a woman who is older than him, 15 years old? No, that is not how sex maniac behave. And when Khadijah died, okay, for 2 years, the Prophet was bachelor, single parent. There's no monogamy, now single parent. The Prophet showed us how to be a single parent now. And after that, only the other marriages take place. Out of all his wives, 12 in total, okay, there was only one virgin, Aisha. The others were all widows. And the marriage of the other wives were also with reasons, as a guidance, for political reasons, for unifying people, okay, for social, for welfare, etc. There were reasons behind it. Now to the question, why Prophet Muhammad did not choose only 4, okay, and divorce the others, like all the other Muslims have to do, contradicting to the ayat. Actually, the Prophet did not contradict the ayat, because in Surah Al-Ahzab, chapter 33, verse number 50, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give this permission only to Prophet Muhammad. In the ayat, Allah says, to the Prophet Muhammad, you can keep all your wives, and whatever your right hand possesses. You can keep your wives. Don't have to divorce them. But this comes with a condition. In verse number 52, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, after this, you cannot marry anymore. See, the other companions, they have 4 wives. If their wife died, they can marry another one, right? Or if they divorce their wife, they can marry another one, agree? But Prophet Muhammad, whatever wife he has, that's it. After this, no more adding, no more marriage for Prophet Muhammad. Even let's say for discussion purpose, let's say all the wives died, Prophet Muhammad cannot marry anymore. Why? The answer is given in Surah Azab chapter 33, verse number 6 and 53. The wives of Prophet Muhammad are known as Ummul Mu'minin, the mother of believers. If Prophet divorced them, they cannot get married anymore. Because they cannot marry a Muslim man. Because to a Muslim man, the wife of Prophet Muhammad are just like their own mothers. And if Prophet Muhammad divorced the wives, okay, how can they get a better replacement? Not all the wives of Prophet Muhammad, not a single one ever complained about Prophet Muhammad. Today, even men who marry only one wife, is there such a man where the wife never complained about the husband? Not easy to find. Okay, men married to only one wife. Now, Prophet Muhammad, he married several wives. None of the wives ever complained to him. And most of the wives were actually old. Okay, except for 2, the others were all above the age of 36. Now, do you think a sex maniac would behave like that? So the answer is very clear. No.
But he married a 6-year-old girl.
Okay, to this question. Okay, and they would usually allege Prophet Muhammad was a pedophile because he married Aisha at the age of 6. But if you go to the report in Sahih Bukhari, Prophet Muhammad married Aisha at the age of 6.